Good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 19th, and this is my weekly video. I want to start out by talking a little bit about why we do what we do when it's required of wearing masks. I know there are some people that believe that the Board of Education can change this, that the superintendent, me, can change this. I want to make something very clear. The requirement to wear masks is from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, the state health department. This is a public health order, a public health order. It's the same weight as law, and we have to follow it. The Board of Education cannot drop it. I cannot drop it. And if we did, there's no doubt in my mind that the Michigan Health Department or the Kent County Health Department would take us to court, get an injunction, and force us into doing this. And I'm not going to make something like that happen. I'm not going to recommend something like that to happen. So understand this is a public health order. It's a requirement of law, and we have to follow it, specifically wearing masks. And if you want to change it, then you need to go before your state legislators and lobby them, or go before the Kent County Health Department and the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services and lobby them. So I hope I'm making that clear now for those people that still have a concern about why the board or I will not change the mask order. Okay, we know that the Kent County Health Department came up with a specific new set of protocols. I publicized those last Friday, and then the CDC, the federal arm of health departments, came out with something later this week, past weekend, and essentially made some changes. Now, I'm really concerned about being pulled back and forth, changes being made at the last moment. We have 12 days of school left and so forth, and for this to happen. So we have to be consistent, okay? I can give you one major change, that any student or staff who is doing activities outside do not have to wear masks. Whether you've been vaccinated or not, you do not have to wear a mask. Now, when you're inside, the CDC and now the Kent County Health Department is saying, well, if you haven't been vaccinated, you need to continue to follow those safety protocols, including wearing masks. And if you've been vaccinated, well, there can be some exceptions. Well, we don't know who's been vaccinated and who hasn't been vaccinated. It's illegal for us and inappropriate for us to ask staff if they've been vaccinated, or to check on students and through their families to see if they've been vaccinated. We're not going to do that. We can't do that. And so we know about 80% of our staff has been vaccinated. We have no idea how many of our 18-year-olds have been vaccinated. And so we're going to follow safety protocols indoors to make sure that we keep people safe. That's just common sense, and that's what we're going to do. Now, we also, of course, have been cooperative with the Public Health Department in Kent County, as well as now our family fare pharmacists have asked to make a building available to provide convenience for people who want to be vaccinated. And so family fare pharmacists are going to use the freshman center at Rockford Public Schools as a location to provide those people who want to be vaccinated, their choice, to come and do so. May 26th, from 3 to 8 p.m. for 12 to 17-year-olds and their family members. You can get the first shot if you choose to do so. And also, to get the second shot, they'll be back at the Freshman Center, Family Fare Pharmacists, to provide the second shot on June 16th between 3 and 8 p.m. If any of that should change, we'll let you know. But that is what's being provided now. The schools are providing the facility to provide community members the chance to be vaccinated if they so choose to do so. Okay, I also want to bring up the area of the last 12 days of school. We'll follow the protocols that we have set in place. What is going to happen next year, beginning August 2021? I get that asked all the time. And I want to be able to give you something definitive, but right now I have to wait and see what the requirements, what the public health directives, the public health codes are going to be, the orders. The governor has given us an opportunity to look into the future. She has said, beginning in July, all the protocols, all the public health practices that we have been following are going to be deleted, are going to be ended. Well, that should tell us something that more than likely going into the new school year in August, that will continue to be so. And if it is, we will take away the restrictions and the orders of wearing masks and so forth. What I will do, I can promise you this, I will provide parents the choice. If they want their child to wear a mask while in school, they can wear a mask. If they don't want their children to wear a mask, they won't have to wear a mask. But this is all predicated on what comes from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. And I anticipate, based upon what the governor is going to do in July, that we will have the flexibility, you as parents will have the flexibility to follow whatever protocols you want to follow based upon your own beliefs in keeping your children safe. So that's the best I can do right now, but I promise you, right after I'm told, and it should be within the first part of August, what the protocols will be, I will let you know. But I'm optimistic, and I will be optimistic all the way through the beginning of this coming school year. Another issue I want to bring up is high school graduation. I've had concerns expressed about why are we not doing it on the football field and having the opportunity for students to go through a commencement exercise. I've had people say, thank you for doing it as you did last year. We really enjoyed it. It comes down to this. There's no hidden agenda here. It comes down to this. We have 634 graduates. To do a traditional graduation exercise would require 2, possibly 3 ceremonies. And that's fine. But every one of those ceremonies, you're going to be restricted as family members, as parents, the number of guest tickets you get for each graduate. It could very well be just 2 tickets. That's it. And even if it's 3 or 4, that limits the number of family members that will be able to watch the graduate graduate. So by going through a drive-in approach ceremony, as we did last year, it's unlimited. Each graduate can have their parents, their grandparents, their brothers and sisters, their aunts and uncles, their friends and family to go through the ceremony as well. You can bring vans, you can bring flatbed trucks. It doesn't matter. You're unlimited. So that's a positive. That's something that you would not be able to do if we had the traditional graduation ceremony, even if we had 2 or 3 ceremonies. This is a better way for the graduate to celebrate and for family members to be a part of it. So please understand that's why we're doing what we're doing, to make it better for the graduate and for their families. Another point I want to bring up is summer learning, summer school. We have people continuing to register for the summer learning opportunities. I'm sure we're well over 1,900 students. Remember, it's free as far as the remedial learning and so forth, the credit recovery for high school students. It's a great opportunity. I hope you as parents take advantage of this summer learning program that we're offering, totally different from what's been in the past, and a great opportunity. Please contact your high school principal, your middle school principals, your elementary principals, community services to get any of your questions answered regarding our summer learning program. Well, that just about finishes it for this week. I hope you all have a great week coming up. I hope you have an opportunity to enjoy this warm weather, and I will be speaking to you again next Wednesday on May 26th. Thank you.